Good afternoon, Boat Club. It is Monday, August the 5th. Today I'm providing you a status update, and also I want to cover a whole lot of events that are up and coming during the month of August. I'm very excited about August. The weather has been fantastic. We've been getting on the water a lot, and I have more of that on the calendar. A lot of cool stuff coming up. I'm going to try to keep this as brief as possible. I hope you guys have been enjoying the Olympics as much as I have. So a lot of cool stuff going on. Then we just put a huge weekend in the books. This past weekend was really busy at the club. We did $6,300 on prime rib night on Friday when Jimmy Lewis was there. It's a huge number, and I think it's kind of the new standard. And then we followed it up by a big Saturday and a big Sunday. Saturday was a hoot. We had so many different things going on the same day. Kathleen did an amazing job with the Del Mar race day. 2 busloads full of folks went to the races on Saturday. I wasn't there when you guys drained back, but I'm guessing that was a tremendous amount of fun had by all. So the cool thing is that there are going to be 5 weekends, 5 Fridays and 5 Saturdays in the month of August. So based on the numbers, we're going to have another, without question, a record-breaking month. So I don't know if you guys are reading the Scuttlebutt once it gets published. It should be coming over by text blast and I think by email, and they're also being posted on the property. Big shout out to Paula Galetta. It's almost a one-person show. I know that a lot of people contribute to that, but she does a tremendous amount of work on that thing. And when it comes together, man, it's really a nice document. She's doing a great job. So I encourage you to pay attention to that. There's a fair amount of things that you need to know within that document. In my article, I point out the fact that we just set a record of the number of members for the club at 410. That was on the day that I wrote the article. I don't know where we're at currently. The golden ticket program is over, it's off, it's finished, it's done. It doesn't mean we're not accepting new members. It just means that new members are going to pay standard initiation prices. And now with the amount of interest in joining the club, it may be it's probably not too far-fetched to think that maybe our really affordable initiation fees could one day be increased. I don't know. I just heard rumors from some of the board of directors that may be something in the future. So if you're a member today, be thankful that you got in there until now. It's a good place for us all to be. On Sunday, I think there was a blood drive. I missed that. I have the benefit of having COVID currently. I got it from my daughter. It ain't a big deal, but I'm trying to avoid giving blood while I have COVID. Let's see what else. So the interesting thing about the new membership numbers, by the way, let me finish that topic. Yes, we're at 410, but we also have a natural attrition of about 10% a year. Our goal, our max objective was to be at 400 by the end of the year. I think that's what we're going to see. We'll see it taper. We'll end the year somewhere around 400. And that means many, many things, but primarily the interesting ones are that we're going to finish the year on budget for both top line and bottom line, which gives me great joy. And another thing that I think is really noteworthy is we just moved a bunch of cash into our money market account. I want to say it was $70,000, so 70,000 now has been picked up out of checking and moved into an interest-bearing money market account. So essentially now we have started our war chest, if you will, and we're in really good shape for whatever the future holds, and many of you know what that refers to. I think that's all I wanted to talk about generally on status. Let's talk about the calendar now. So a lot of things coming up that are noteworthy that I want to point out. This Thursday is bingo. Bingo, last time I hosted it, it was a good turnout. I think there was about $400 in payout in total, not to one person. So come on down for that if you're interested to make some money. Ricky Lamb is playing on Friday. We have a concert on the lawn on Saturday. Classic Buzz. They're a fan favorite, a boat club favorite now, and an on-back favorite. So come down on Saturday. Not on the calendar yet, but for Saturday, I'm likely going to try to put together some sort of a pontoon event. One thing I'd like to note is that many people, many members now have had the opportunity to get out on that pontoon. If you haven't, please find me. And because I want to, anybody who hasn't had the joy of that experience, I would encourage you to make that happen. Let's see what we have. Okay, then Bunko is the following Thursday on the 15th. And on that weekend, there is a really cool event that I want the boat club to really participate in. If you go to the calendar on the 17th, it is a paddle board crawl. It goes barefoot bar to catamaran, essentially. It's a Linda Townsend event. Some of you have done it before. If you haven't, it's really great. In fact, let me open this. Here's a photo in here from the prior year. You can see you get, 75 or 100 people to attend. Now, what's different this year is that we have kayaks. We have 10 kayaks that we can rent. It's almost free. I think we have them set up for $10 or something of that nature. So they're two-person sit-on kayaks. If you want to go to this event, I might even be able to deliver your kayak there over to Paradise Point. So, and we're using the calendar. You double click on the kayak rental here, and you'll see you can register for reserving a kayak on that day, August the 17th. So I would encourage you to do that. A couple of people have already reached out just about participating and being on the pontoon. That's certainly okay too. I guess maybe we should start making a list because I think that's going to fill up. So that's the 17th. Now we're going to follow. The weather's been so good and so warm. The 17th is going to be fantastic. We also are going to drain back into the club, and we have a concert on the lawn. Appian Way is playing at 4 o'clock on the 17th. We're going to try to duplicate this, except the 24th is going to be the official boat club flotilla. So Brian and Oz have put this event together. They've picked a spot. Check out the flyer. Let's see if it's on here. It's going to be in De Anza Cove. One day, De Anza Cove may not be navigable in the future, but for now it is. And we picked this spot because even if you don't have a boat and even if there's no room on the pontoon, you can get to the flotilla from the shore in De Anza Cove. This is a concept. So it's a flotilla for everyone. You will not be excluded regardless of who you know with something that floats or who you don't. So that's on the 24th. It's going to go 1 to 4. There's going to be food made available on the beach. We're going to have some libations and some options for you to pre-purchase, buckets of joy and happiness. So that takes us to the 24th. And then one more component. The Mission Bay Masters Golf Tournament is coming back, and it's going to be on September the 1st, which is a Sunday. They're still putting together some of the details, but I know some of you are for sure in. It's an 8 a.m. shotgun start. Go now to the calendar right here on September 1 and click on the 8 a.m. shotgun start listing, and you can register right here. It's $100 a player, and I Can't tell you right now all of the things that that's going to include, but I'm sure it's the barbecue lunch, it's your admission fee for the golf, and there's lots of swag and things of that nature. So for sure, if you're playing in Mission Bay Masters tournament this year, go to the calendar, register, pay there, because when we pay stuff in the POS system, it becomes a very challenge to reconcile that. I think that's all I can remember that I was supposed to cover at this moment, which is good because I think I kept it within about 11 minutes or so. So that's all I have. Happy summer, happy August. I think we might even hire some new staff. You guys be looking for a new bartender and at least one new bar back around the club. We're bringing more shiny people with positive energy and good attitude, and we continue to strive to deliver a really joyous member experience. So you guys be well, and we'll see you down at the club.